I had a dream. Since I was a small child, I'd seen myself under the silence of a blanket of a billion burning stars, out in the dunes of the Sahara desert. On researching our trip to Morocco, I thought it was a possibility to make this childhood dream come true. This is not the video I thought I'd make in the Mezouga desert camp experience. In truth, I thought it would be the polar opposite. However, the warm Moroccan smiles were absent in the dunes. I'm sure there are good camps out there somewhere in the golden sand. Ours was not one of them. Just be careful out there. It's a lion's den. It's been overdone. There are too many camps. They know you're never coming back. The desert trip is a once-in-a-lifetime experience, so they don't care. You go to the dream one time only. We saw Moroccan tourists there. They had a better way of booking their camp or their dream. They hired drivers and visited all the camps till they found the one they liked, checking the cleanliness of the tents and asking about the menu on for that night. A couple of them visited our camp on the night we were there. They hurriedly left off in their 4x4, chasing a better dream, I guess. Them dreams are only in your head, Bob Dylan said that. Mezouga is a tourist trap, no different from being around the Eiffel Tower in Paris, or Las Ramblas in Barcelona, or the hotspots of Rome. It's not as obvious, it's a carefully designed trap, but this will not change our opinion of Morocco. I still love Paris, I still love Barcelona, etc. On the whole, the people have been fantastic, warm and friendly. However, Mezouga is Moasley. Therefore, we must be cautious. We are getting out of here. When you get a bad feeling, do not ignore it. Do not ignore, senor. When you get a bad feeling, go with your gut. If we learnt one thing, it's that Lisa is cancelling online. We are bailing. Let's mosey. It's a little journey down the road. We felt it when we come in here, man. It felt wrong. When it don't feel right, it ain't right.
Literally, well, I haven't got to tell you how hot I am because you can see from my face. We booked a really expensive place like in the Sahara, one of these beautiful campsites. And we arrived at a really derelict rehab, no water, completely filthy dirty. We've been sitting there for like 2 hours and they said that it doesn't leave, the cameras don't leave till about 6 p.m. So that's what we've been doing. And then we just went out for a walk and we just saw this really lovely hotel. And we just chatted to the guy who said that if you want, you can come with me. So we just got a bad feeling. The guy was really offish. He just left us there. It's just really filthy. And you know, and you're just thinking like, what sort of organisation? The woman asked me to get there. Oh, you know, tell me what time and I'll pick you up. We've just been sitting there since 3:30 and I'm getting hotter and hotter. This guy's got a swimming pool. He's got a swimming pool. He was just really helpful. So he said he can book in his camp. But yeah, you know, you just get that really bad feeling. You're just not really comfy. We're just sitting there, just like a completely derelict place where this just looks like harmonious. So I hope everything goes all right with Mark.
How happy are you?
Come to the Sahara, he said.
We're going out in the desert. We're going out in a jeep. We're getting a camel back in the morning. This guy's really nice here. Yeah, so just definitely feel like we've done the right thing. We won't know till we get there. We'll see what we get tonight. I just don't trust what we were going to get was going to be like the photos. And the thing is, if that guy treats us that badly and poorly and it's so dirty there, you know, he knew we could cancel at any time. We had free cancellation up till 6 o'clock. If we get treated like shit at the beginning, once we're out in the desert, what's going to happen then? You know, whatever we get tonight, as long as it's clean, nice, and the food's good, I'll be happy. We paid really good money still. I mean, it's a bit less than what it was next door, but this guy knows what he charged, so he knew what to charge us. I was a little bit just worried about the bike, but he said he's going to look after it. I've parked it as close to the rear as I could. They've got big metal doors. I'll just pray, I will do a big prayer tonight that bike's looked after, because we're too far away from home to anything happen to the bike. It's my only worry. It's his only way of getting back at us. He's got no other way, and it's a weakness. I wish I could fucking take the bike. with us, but I can't. Here we are, another day, being a motorcyclist, off into the desert. It's bloody hot. Hard work, no fun, doing it all for you.
Cool down now, yeah.
It's much better now,
Felt dodgy. I felt dodgy.
Lisa's just realised there's no roads. Kind of, where do you think we're going to get in the desert in a Jeep?
You just put a cold bottle of water in there.
Yeah, you need your water. They're letting the tyres down. What's the face for?
Alright, you got turban, I ain't got turban. Suck us up.
Well, we're in a Jeep. I feel a bit overdressed, really. I feel a little bit overdressed. They're letting a lot of air out. He's going to go like an absolute lunatic. You know it. He's going to be a lunatic.
Maybe all the other Jeeps have gone.
Marhaba, welcome to Sahara Desert.
Nice evening.
Day from Dadda's Forge.
Here 49, 50.
Sunset behind us is fantastic. It's funny, the camps, I don't know how far out they are, but you can't see any yet. I thought I read it's 3 kilometres out, so it's a fair way out.
Thank you.
You are welcome. Look, your room.
That was a pretty wild ride out, Lisa, wasn't it? Lisa got a bit scared in the Jeep thing.
That's ridiculous the way he was driving.
But I thought it was good fun, but Lisa don't like that. So if someone feels uncomfortable, you shouldn't really do it. That's what I see. In the restaurant and get a drink, it looks sharp. But we got here and he said, just go and see this guy here. Anything you want, they'll give you a drink. Doors closed to the restaurant. We haven't been given a drink yet. It's not the sort of like welcoming you kind of expect when you get to one of these things.
Can't go and get a drink anywhere.
Can't go and get a drink anywhere. So
I really did look into it as well.
yeah, and we've still paid top end money for it. So I don't know how this is going to pan out, but I will be truthful. Moroccan family just been dropped off by their driver. As their driver left, he said, "Good luck." Is there anything in that? Does he know something we don't? I'm not sure they're going to be able to pull this back at the moment. We paid really good money for this, and there's just no welcome. There's no drink. Tent's okay. I'm happy with the tent.
Yeah.
The tent's fine. It's not as pretty as the other one we booked, and it's the same price. But to be honest, I'd still am 100% glad I didn't go with the other one. I had a bad vibe about it. But it's just not really anything happening. Latest update, we got a Coke. They got time to put it back, they have got time. Food, Lisa's asked what the deal is, because no one's explained to us anything, but dinner's
it's just kind of when you're in the Sahara Desert, you can't leave or just go, I'm going home. You got to wait till the morning.
You can't.
There's nothing.
You can't, we ain't going walking off here. But they said dinner's at 9, so that's an hour. You can hear all the camps are all in sort of one area, or in this area there are a lot of camps. So you like literally go over the next dune, there's another camp, you go over the next dune, which I had heard it was like that. We got a lovely sunset, that was lovely, we got some of that on film. Basically, yeah, so they do dinner, then they build a fire, there's a band, and then he said, if the night's clear, you go and sit somewhere and watch the stars. Or he said you could just basically do what you want. You just walk off and find a nice quiet spot. It's a little camp. As you can see, there's another camp over there. Another one further over. There's more over there. Lisa, there's a bird in there. Lisa, see the bird? Lisa, I think that little bird might be an omen. It was flying, it was just a tiny beautiful little bird, but it was flying around above this table. I think it's an omen, it's going to be alright. I think it's going to be alright, Lisa. You cheered up a bit, didn't you?
Yeah, I cheered a bit.
Right, fingers crossed, it's good. That's potato. That's probably camel. That's carrot, rice. I was wrong. The bird wasn't an omen. It's a disaster. Soup was terrible. The main meal was. I think the meat is camel. It's literally the worst food we've had since we've been in Morocco. We've paid like 170 quid. We've just been mugged off. So this is like a proper disaster. So we're on a diet tonight. Luckily, Lisa bought some biscuits. We've got some
Pack of biscuits.
We've got some biscuits in the tent. That's the only thing that's going to save us. Honestly, that's the worst food we've had since Morocco. We definitely can't eat it. Top money for absolute slop, and the whole thing's been a shambles. Like I say, the tent's okay. It's okay, the tent. But I think our whole reception at it has been terrible. The food's terrible. Not really had many drinks. Managed to get a Coke early. We begged, but the food, soup was pretty shit. But the actual main meal.
Just imagine you'd arrive and there'd be like a tray of
orange juice. We heard a car pull up, so all the food's coming on the car. It's lukewarm. It's horrible. Can't wait to get back to Mezouga. I'm sure there's good ones out here, but this is an absolute foul. How many biscuits you got?
A whole pack, a big pack.
Love you, babe. We had another course, and it's a chicken.
It actually looks quite nice. Actually,
this looks like could be more promising.
You might not just be having Mentos and biscuits.
Can have one bite. But yeah, for the money we paid, this has been. I did have a thing about. I thought it'd be a really romantic, nice thing to do. Go into the desert to one of these camps. But I'm sure there's really good ones out here. But this ain't one of them. It's what it is. But not going to let it dampen our holiday. It's just one day out of all. We've got 2 weeks here. And we've had so much. We've had a run of good luck. We've had a run of good weather. We've had a run of good food. Sometimes your luck runs out, but we've had a cracking day. It's just the night hasn't panned out to be what we want it to be, but that is life sometimes, people. I think the thing is with me and Lisa, we said this before, we don't do tours, and I think the reason we ride a motorcycle is because we're in our control. The minute you board an aeroplane or board a ferry, it's out of your control. You leave it over to someone else, and I think this whole thing tonight is just that thing. It's about losing control. Coming out here, I just felt like, literally, honestly, I think if Lisa went here, I'd walk back, get my motorbike. and just go into Mezouga town and sit in a bar and I'd start drinking again. It looks so promising walking up there with all the lights. You can dress something up with all the lights and the candles and make it look lovely in a photo. I mean, this looks beautiful, doesn't it? But you can't polish a turd. Yeah, they don't really know what to make of us. We haven't hidden anything. Our faces tell all. He's telling us now we're going to have a fire and play. Don't play in their games, man. This has been an absolute letdown. This is nice. Look, this is me. Little tranquil seat over here. He says they're all going together. We're not going together, are we?
He went, oh, we're all going to go together to watch, to play music and have a fire. We're just waiting for them. I went, okay.
We're not doing that. Not playing games, are we, Liz?
I've got to be told where I'm going to go and see it.
If you can't cook a nice meal for the money we've paid out here, this is a lot of money in Morocco at what we've paid. And what a disaster, Liz. I'm so sorry. This was my idea, all this. So sorry I let you down, babe.
Don't be silly. I feel really bad for you because
no,
like,
I don't feel bad for you. I've
never really dreamt of going to the Sahara. It was never really on my bucket list.
But this whole camp thing is a load of. That's what I'll tell you. That's what I'll say. That's putting it politely. It looks great, and obviously on all the photos it looks great. But we just got served a lot of slop. The chicken was actually okay. The rest of it was all slop. No organisation or no chatting to us about anything. So when we arrived, we sat there like lemons for about half an hour, really thirsty after coming off that mad ride in the dunes. And I just imagine when you're out in the desert and you've got like nothing. We lucky had some water in our room. Yeah.
I just thought there would be like when you arrived at that hotel. When we arrived at the hotel we went yesterday, he arrived and he'd made like a juice for us, just like an orange juice on the side. Nothing. We sat there for a while. In the end, I asked the guy, and he went, "Oh, I'm not really ready. I need to go and have a shower. I'm not set up yet. I'll go and get you 2 cans of Coke."
What?
And it's just like you're beholden to them. You just felt really awkward.
Hassan, you failed us, mate. You failed us miserably. You sent us to a real shitty camp. I mean, the other one may have been shitty as well. It had a shitty start. But you failed us. You give it all the smiles, and this ain't one of the good ones. This is a poor one.
I'm sure people.
And if we'd paid like 50 quid, then fair enough. We didn't, man. So you failed us. This is poor, and I won't lie about it, you know. And it's run by amateurs, and
it's all a load of kids over there, really, isn't it?
That is what it is. I won't let it spoil Morocco for me. It's one night. I definitely thought it was 50-50 coming here. It could be a bit shit.
Something just landed on my head.
Oh yeah, it's a little. Let me get it off. It's a little cricket.
Oh. Fuck.
Lucy's got a cricket on her head. That's all part of the experience. I'm still having fun. It might not sound like it. Lisa's mints. Lisa's got his pack of mints.
I don't know where I found them. It was a supermarket today. It was all
a mint has never tasted as good as this mint tastes. You can't get away from the fact that there's just a bunch of camps all tight together.
Yeah.
Like, you hear the bands playing over there in the background. That's from the next one. You can hear the band playing over the other one. And even in the daylight, when you go watch the sunset, you can go and watch it, but you're just basically overlooking loads of other camps. So it's not really like, it's not Lawrence of Arabia. Come on, it's not. It's just you're looking over loads of other camps.
It's someone cashing in on trying
yeah,
to
it's
give
just
you
there's
that
too
experience.
many. It's like it's just been overdone. Do you know what? I wish we'd just been in our own tent. But the only trouble with that is you'd have probably got one of these nutters. There was loads of drunk people driving around with 4x4s at 3:30 in the morning, as you've probably seen by my clip. You'd have probably got run over because they know where the camps are. The camps, you can see them, they're all lit up. But so yeah, you'd be coming out here in a tent on your own. Just saying, we saw much more beauty on the motorcycle, and I think the golden rule, the lesson learned, is don't leave your motorcycle behind. You know, I've been up worrying. I've been up worrying about it all night. When I'm with my motorcycle,
just in control,
and I'm in control, and we saw the desert anyway. You know, all right, there's more sand in this bit, but we're going to see more desert on that motorcycle. It's more beautiful.
I'd be much more happier in our own tent. Which I never thought I would have said that. Yeah,
we'd have both been happier in our own tent.
What's
a bird there. Some sort of falcon, isn't it? Do you know what? There's funny there as well. But a beer bottle there. Them people last night hacking around, yipping. They were all pissed. They were all pissed in their 4x4s, hacking around at 3:30. You ain't driving around at 3:30 with your music blaring, singing at the top of your voices, yipping and yapping and whooping, pissing everyone off, and you're sober. I'm actually looking forward to the camel ride back. But if it's going to stay in suit of the way this is all gone, I'll tell you what's going to happen. The camel's going to turn around and bite my head off. Yeah, he told us to get up at 6. No coffee, no nothing. No one around. None of them are up.
But if we'd have had Mark's...
If we were at the bike, we've got all the coffee stuff. We could make shit.
Yeah.
On the positive, how nice is the cool wind?
The temperature is absolutely gorgeous.
There's camels just leaving over there. Lucky bastards. Yeah, so Lisa's saying if anyone's stayed here and had a really great time, let us know and put a link up to a really good one, because I'd love to be able to recommend.
Yeah.
I wanted to come here and have the time of my life. I knew it'd be a bit cheesy, but I wanted to come here, have the time of our lives, and I wanted to be able to I really wanted to be able to recommend to people this is an experience, because I had this little dream in my head. It was going to be like at least didn't want to come, and I had a dream in my head that it's going to be a really beautiful thing to do, and I'd love to be able to have recommended it. I wanted to make a video that was the absolute polar opposite of this. I really did, but I'll be pleased to tell you the coffee actually tastes like shit. I've had some bad coffee, but that is bad coffee. I'm a desperate man. Desperate man is a hard life. Cool. That's got a funny old taste, that has.
Is it?
There you go. That's a roundup. When we get back, if everything's alright and we get out of here, we're going to bury this shit in the desert. We saw two different parties, they both all bowed, about 7 people in total. So the camels are coming back empty and they've come and picked them up in cars, but me and Lisa don't quit. After the ordeal was over, we looked up the company we went with. All of their reviews were from the last few weeks. All were 10 out of 10. All were fake. All were written in exactly the same way. Phrasing, very brief, very gushing, quite unbelievable. Tina from Germany, Karen from England, Peter from Canada. When you read them in a row, it was clear they were from the same author, composer, or alchemist. To put it simply, they all read wrong. The other guests on the night we were there had all their dreams shattered too. No one would have possibly left a 10 out of 10. Anything over a 3 would have been obscene generosity. I'm still glad I didn't go with the original camp we booked with, as I walked over to it when I recognised the dome tents out in the dunes. There were no guests there at all, meaning if we had gone, we would have been the only people there. The whole camp looked very tired, not like the photographs at all. We dodged that bullet, but caught the next one.